water ski. I just put it on the ski for fun.
I'm just don't put this one on for a second. You guys want to try this one out?
It's gonna fall off me.
Just squeeze them together and pull it back.
Is it supposed to fall off, Dad?
How tight should they be?
Which?
Skis.
Well, comfortable tight.
Comfortable tight. That's how I'd go.
Comfortable to now.
With the balance. Yeah, it'll be hard.
Ah!
Well, I don't know.
I can't move.
Hold it on.
Dad.
Who's going first?
Peter is.
Legs together. Okay, close. Ready? Toes up. Toes up. Toes in the water.
God, is this hard? I didn't even know we were back in the lagoon, Jim. Yeah. Was Susan not out?
This is hard.
I'll try and guide the rope straightening out. His toes are high.
Okay, now you gotta turn this way a bit. That's it. You ready? Yep. Here we go. here.
Okay, straightening out.
Okay? Yeah.
Had it, what, 3 years now?
A year long? No, you've had 3.5 because I've had this almost 3.
I took it out to the
One's bigger than the other.
Rockies. Got to be a fun, I think. They're all on tape.
You only ride two at a time.
How do you get on this thing?
Oh, just climb on.
Somebody up into the trees.
It's hilarious.
Who goes in front of me?
Watch
But
them
when you
play.
get going, lean forward so that it starts to get
First they have to get on it.
Oh yeah, well, it's,
And once they're on it, it's maintaining their balance.
well, until you get going fast.
Come on, you gotta stay on straight.
You gotta lean to one side, Rob.
Why do I lean to one
Stay in
side?
the middle. Okay, Chubby?
I'm fine.
Okay, here we go.
I'm fine.
Now, you all right?
There's
Yeah.
the fish under the dock.
Go lean this way.
I don't think they're going to last too long on this thing.
Ready? Okay, Dave.
Oh, there they go. They haven't even started.
All right.
Minimal resistance. Oh,
Until it's going fast, it's very difficult to balance on it.
now there's the
Dave,
mother.
you should hold it
One
from
mother.
behind.
Now, they might come to blows before they get on this thing. Which is better, the heaviest on the front?
It's like riding a horse.
Yeah,
You all set?
I doubt it.
nose, then you gotta lean forward. Get it down the plane. You just sit by the front. Okay? David will hold the back to balance you until we get going. Got it.
That's just me getting around the boat.
Hey?
Going off all right, I can feel it.
No, once I get you going, it'll be all right.
Okay, there it is. There they go.
Let go. No, Peter, let go.
Let go, Peter.
We're gonna get asinine behavior now.
Okay, here we go. There we go.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, what is it?
Maybe Peter'd be better if his feet were down.
Okay, they're doing it right.
Okay, Peter, keep your feet in the water a bit until we get going. That helps you balance. You all set?
There they are.
Is Meredith not going?
I'm not going.
Why?
I'm not going.
Oh, David, come on, take her. Come on, get in the back, Meredith.
Do you have the plug for your cigarette lighter?
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the new things I had put on. It's got a map light on it. And for this, no, I didn't. It's at the store because I ordered it.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys intelligence are good.
Will they? These guys are starting to play around.
Okay, is she on? Come on, hurry up, Meredith.
It's on my rope.
Everybody on?
Yep.
You ready? Meredith? Meredith, you ready?
Okay, the dreaded water ski with D. Clark. Without an E.
August 1990.
Oh, yeah, Jesus, where's my date? Hold it. August 13th, 10:07 a.m. It's a Monday morning.
Ready?
Okay, he's got this wood in his hand.
Ready? Ready?
Up and down. You came too far forward.
Okay? Where the rope gets tight then.
from this year. And hopefully, in the meantime, we can fly down to Vegas or something, you know? And it won't cost us anything.
Beer. Beer what? I'm trying to save the booze for me. Let me hold my phone up first. Stuffed it down.
Shove it.
Is history.
How we go for this mother?
Catching stuff on my
I want
arms.
to catch everything. Yeah, but I want you to make him pay.
Yeah,
I want you to make him pay. You know what I mean?
Okay. You don't got too much now, huh?
Good. This guy is ready for you if you want it. I mean, this guy ain't got too much.
See, in here we everything.
Let's watch the body work by Hearns. Sets it up with a nice straight right hand right there, making Elijah go down and cover up, and here comes the body attack. Hearns will not let you get off the hook. Once he gets you in that position where you're bending and getting away from him, he steps in and launches that body attack. Watch the punches. To the side, that's the one that hurts. That's the one that hurts. And that's what takes the legs out from Elijah. On the other hand, Angelo says, now we step it up. And the fighter said, huh?
What? Round 6, scheduled for 12. Dundee told Alajide, make him pay. This is Alajide's third fight with revered cornerman Angelo Dundee. Interestingly, replaced Michael's father. Michael Alajide Sr. said to be some friction between father and son, although Dundee feels that Michael Jr. still respects and cares about his dad. Dundee in the corner with Hector Roca guiding the path of Michael Alajide.
Alajide felt that his father was making him fight a style of fight that wasn't him. Angelo's a master of taking a fighter and using what he's got and making him better with it. We're certainly seeing a better Alajide right now in defense and strategy, but he's not winning this fight. He's losing every round. It's 50 to 44, having lost a point in the 4th round for low blows. Unofficially, I might scorecard, of course, but I cannot see a round that you can give Alajide. He's been fighting in retreat and not gaining a round.
This is Alajide's third trip up the ladder against a huge name, losing to the likes of Frank Tate and Iran Barkley in previous bouts.
Credit should be given to his defensive style. Many of those punches are not getting in that Hearns is throwing, but you can't win fights just picking off punches on your gloves.
Hearns has simmered down his routine, less taunting and more business-like fashion now in round 6. Midway through.
I think both corners are about through with the waltzing and are getting down into the real fighting. They want to get this thing over with. Tommy's not playing. He's standing right in front of him now. He wants to go at it.
Painting the bolo punch, too, is Hearns. Landed right there with the right. Alajide able to cover up on the left.
Ooh, nice
Solid left jab by Tommy Hearns.
Never forget that Tommy started as a boxer, and he was a very, very fine boxer until he found out he could punch that hard.
Crushing overhand right by Hearns. Alajide showing he can take some punishment.
They're trading stiff jabs now.
Alajide taking it. I tell you what, not flinching much at some of those explosive punches.
And he's coming back. Another low blow by Alajide, and he got one back, and that one was intentional. Hearns said, you're going to do that, my friend. You're going to get some back.
Well, he's looking to even the score in that department.
Well, there's a whole university's worth of experience in Tommy Hearns' head. You just don't fool around with experience.
Have to let the right hands go a little more now.
What's that time do?
I know. You have to let them go. Let them go. Keep shooting, something will happen. You have 3 left hooks in a row. No good. The man is catching most of the hooks that are about in there. They're not working. You swear out something not working, you change up. Start changing something different. Start putting more right hands to the ribs around you more. Then try to catch them on top of you. Not to let right hands go. More right hands this round. Everything is working, but let the right hands go. And after every right hand, come on back with the left hand. Okay? Let the right hand go. This is the time we let it go. We're over the halfway point. And he's slowing down and fighting you a little bit more. But come on back with your left hook behind. You're in great shape.
Second.
Okay, let's go. Okay. Get the suit. And this is the round we pick up the tempo.
Round 7 scheduled for 12. The erudite Emanuel Stewart very calmly instructing Tommy Hearns.
He's like a professor teaching his favorite student. He says those left hooks to the body aren't landing. They're landing on his arms, and he's catching them. So go right-handed this time. I want you to go right-handed more. Let's see what Tommy does when he goes right-handed. If he goes right-handed, he can get hit by left hooks, and that's what it's his weakness.
Hearns dancing around again, playing with Olajide. A right hand by Hearns that landed. Olajide is 7-2 underdog. And Hearns will collect a cool $1.6 million for this fight.
Well, Emanuel Stewart wanted Hearns to step up the action, go right-handed, and fool Olajide. I haven't seen all that right-handed punching.
That left only made Hearns smile.
If it lands a little bit lower, he won't be smiling that much. Olajide is beginning to load up on those punches. Again, a low blow by Hearns.
Keep him up. Let's keep him up. Come on, let's go.
And the warning from referee Tony Orlando.
I misspoke. That low blow was by Olajide, received by Hearns.
Past the midway mark, round 7.
Olajide now standing in much closer. He's within range of that rifle jab.
A series of ferocious left jabs by Hearns connecting. And almost a low blow there by Olajide.
But that was on the side that really didn't hit anything for comfort. Good jab by Olajide. Back comes Hearns with another good one. Olajide getting brave. Boy, is he within cannon shot.
Hearns bobbing and weaving and firing that shotgun jab.
This is the first time that Olajide is not on a bicycle, standing right in front of him, trading jabs, apparently waiting for his opportunity to throw something hard or receive something hard. He's very close now, is Olajide.
Left hook by Hearns. Sneaking in.
Be interesting to see whether Angelo puts him back on that bicycle when he goes on a corner, because he is not doing very well here.
And that'll do it for the 7th round. And listen to the crowd. Booing.
You can go when you look closer, a little closer, but when you block, you gotta nail it. You gotta nail a counter in there. You know what I mean, Mike? Short shot. Don't throw a long shot. Okay, spin it. Okay, now, son, come on. Start picking up speed. Take it right to him. Okay? Let's go to work. Okay? Okay. Speed, speed, speed. And when you take it to him, speed.
He's breathing hard already.
Well, according to Ferdy's score sheet, he hasn't gone to work to this point.
That's what you call a big gap. Angelo's ready to outwit and slow down Hearns, but Hearns is not complying because Hearns looks like he's just as strong as he was. Yep.
The 2-point round was because of the low blow, you recall?
That was in the 4th round.
Correct. Now it's
the 8th round, scheduled for 12. And you heard the words of Angelo Dundee almost on cue.
Yep, get in closer and punch harder and be faster. You know, I've been watching this thing now for 7 rounds. I've been meaning to ask you, why do you think he's got the...
These are the 32 owners of Captain Budget, the only horse to have beaten.
Is 20-1. Crypto Star is now 9-2. Phantom on Tour 19-1. Concerto is 10-1. Then you have the favorite. Captain Budget is 3-1. Silver Charm is the second choice at 7-2. Celtic Warrior 35-1. Pulpit started at 8-1 when we came on the air, still 6-1, a big overlay. Hello is 9-1. Then Deeds Not Words at 30-1, Crimson Classic at 71, and Freehouse, despite winning the Santa Anita Derby, is 10-1. Pulpit, meanwhile, has just dropped to 5-1 on the last click. Trudy McCaffrey and John Toffin, two people who have done a lot of wonderful things for racing. They saddled Maine Minister in 1991 to a third-place finish. Trudy, your horse has won 2 consecutive races, yet he's still 10-1. What do you think of your horse's chances today, Freehouse?
Right now, Al, I love him. He looks great out there. He's very relaxed. He went into the paddock like a champ. And I've never seen Paco with so much confidence. I mean, it's the longest 3 minutes right now, but we're doing fine. And I just pray to God that we all have a safe trip and everybody comes home in good order. And hopefully Freehouse will be on the lead coming down the stretch.
Great. Good luck to you. Trudy
Thanks,
McCaffrey
Al.
and John Toffin owning Freehouse. We'll start from the outside. Barry Irwin heads the syndicate that has the favorite, Captain Budget. Barry, when you and I visited about 4 hours ago, you told me you couldn't believe how calm you were then. How are you now?
Well, I went up to the jocks room and took a nap for half an hour, so I'm very relaxed right now.
Is that indicative of the confidence you have in your horse?
Yeah, I've got a good feeling about this, and he's going off as the favorite, which I thought he would be, and I hope he breaks that jinx in this race.
You've been around racing a long time. You know a lot about it. What would be a dream trip for you, at least the first quarter mile?
I'd like to see 22 and something, a half, and 46. That's about 8 lengths off it.
And then find that garden spot as they head for home.
Yeah, this horse usually makes his own move around the turn. He's unbelievable on the turn, and I think that's when he'll start picking him up.
All right, good luck to you, Barry.
Thank you very much.
Wayne Catalano looking on through the binoculars as the horses get ready to load for the 123rd running, and that's Crypto Star, the Catalano horse, who will be ridden by Pat Day, the winningest jockey in the history of Churchill Downs. Phantom on Tour loading into the gate, and all of the rest. Remember, Crypto Star wearing saddlecloth number 2, but drawing post position number 1. Figures to take back early. The track and stakes record set in 1973 by the immortal Secretariat. Field of 13, the smallest field for the Kentucky Derby since 1985. A quality field. And Captain Budget still the favorite at 3-1. Silver Charm next at 7-2. Pulpit now 5-1. And to call the race, Dave Johnson.
It's a fast track. These are all 3-year-old thoroughbreds. All carry 126 pounds, a mile and a quarter, a long run to the first turn. There's number 9, Hello, the Irish bred, trained by Ron McAnally. Part of the entry, Jack Flash with Greg Perret. Shammy Davis is alongside. Lucas trained Deeds Not Words. The crowd roars, one behind the gate, and that's Freehouse, the early speedster who might be pushed along early, trained by Paco Gonzalez, David Flores. Up there is Shammy Davis, unseated, Willie Martinez. The horse is Shammy Davis, the jockey Willie Martinez. Jumped up in the gate. They're going to back the horse out. I know Chris McCarron's been in this kind of a situation before when a horse acts up in the gate. But it looks like Willie is getting back on board. This is one of the Nick Zito trained horses in here. Nick, of course, has won the Kentucky Derby twice. Strike the gold, go for Jim. Now Freehouse is being put in. All in line. in the Kentucky Derby. On the far outside, Freehouse the Gray quickly going for the lead. Pulpit is right there into the second spot, and Concerto shows early speed in third at the Wood. Between horses, that Silver Charm with the yellow sleeves racing fourth. Shammy Davis, the horse who was in trouble in the gate, is fifth in the red and white colors. And on the far outside, the long shot, Crimson Classic, going to get caught wide at the first turn. Pulpit battling with Freehouse. Those two in a duel up front. Now Pulpit with Shane Sellers takes command. Freehouse on the outside is second by a length and 3/4. At the rail, Carlos Marquez has Concerto right there saving ground in third. Silver Charm with Gary Stevens fourth on the outside. Phantom on Tour is next in the orange colors with Jerry Bailey. Then on the outside it's the long shot, Crimson Classic. Along the inside, Captain Bodgett now beginning to close a little ground. Shammy Davis, Deeds Not Words. Hello is third last. To make that fourth last. Along the inside, Crypto Star. Jack Flash is second last, and far, far back, Celtic Warrior, about 18 lengths from the front. And back on the front end, the battle continues with Pulpit on the inside and Freehouse on the outside. Flores with Freehouse on the outside and Pulpit with Shane Sellers. Shane asks for a little more speed and gets it. And here comes Gary Stevens with Silver Charm, 3 wide and gaining. Jerry Bailey looks for a little racing room with Phantom on Tour, and Captain Bodgett is flying. He's fifth in the red cap on the outside, top of the lane in the Derby. Freehouse gets the lead. Silver Charm on the outside. Pulpit at the rail back to third. And here comes the captain. And down the stretch they come. Silver Charm to the front. On the inside, Freehouse on the outside. Captain Bodgett. It's Captain Bodgett on the outside. Silver Charm at the rail. Those two to the wire. Here's the finish. Silver Charm by a neck with Gary Stevens. Captain Bodgett on the outside, second by 5. And Freehouse was third. What an exciting Kentucky Derby. 123 years, and you don't get a better race than this. Trained by Bob Baffert, who just lost it last year by a nose. And there's Barry Irwin, who's done a terrific job with his horse, but there's the guy who goes to the winner's circle. Even though it's a photo, the unofficial winner is Silver Charm. There he is. It's Gary Stevens' third Kentucky Derby. He won with Winning Colors, and he won with Thunder Gulch. Al?
2 years in a row, a great race, a photo finish a la last year with Grindstone and Cavalier. And this time, it is Silver Charm, the horse who lost to Freehouse in each of his last 2 races. But this time, he was able to take the lead, and then he was able to hold off the hard-charging Captain Bodgett. With Chris McCarron just for a second, it appeared that the winner began to drift out down the stretch. What do you think the stewards will be looking at right now?
Well, they're always going to be looking at the replay. As soon as the horses hit the finish, the stewards always look at the replay immediately to see if there's any kind of impedance during the running in the race. And it appeared that Silver Charm may have drifted out slightly into the path of Captain Bodgett. We'll have to wait and see if Alex claims foul or if the stewards post an inquiry.
A look at the steward's stand. As Chris said, they always look at the tape, no matter whether something's visible with the naked eye or not. Silver Charm was able to take the lead. Let's take a look at Captain Bodgett coming up on his outside, and it's clear that Silver Charm comes out just a bit. Here it is again.
Yeah, he comes out just a little bit. You can see Alex steady slightly to pull Captain Bodgett away from the hip of Silver Charm so that he has clear running room. And then from this point on, these two horses just dogged it out. What a great fight.
And so Gary Stevens, who got to the winner's circle in 1988 with Winning Colors, and there is a closer look, not the official photo, but from our camera at the finish line. But it's pretty clear that Silver Charm is the winner. Stevens winning this race in 88 with Winning Colors, winning this race in 1995 with Thunder Gulch, and winning it now in 1997. Silver Charm, who was the second choice going off at odds of 7-2. And Bob Baffert, who said in several interviews, as you look at Bob and Beverly Lewis, the owners, Bob Baffert saying all they do is think about last year over and over and over. The other tremendous irony here is that Bob and Beverly Lewis, and there is Barry Irwin heading the syndicate for Captain Bodgett, knowing his horse just missed getting up. But Bob and Beverly Lewis have a lot of their horses trained by Wayne Lucas. But this was a horse they gave to Bob Baffert.
That's very nice.
Bob Baffert,
thank you, man,
makes his way into the winner's circle. Bob Baffert, who called this horse a ham sandwich because he was not a particularly high-priced horse. An $85,000 purchase, and they have just posted the results to the delight of everybody in the crowd who holds a winning ticket on number 6. Silver Charm the winner, the smiling Gary Stevens. What a week for Gary. The Hall of Fame on Wednesday and the Kentucky Derby on Saturday. Silver Charm, the winner of the 123rd Kentucky Derby. The replays, the interviews, the hoopla when we come back.
There's something special about owning a John Deere. You wake up a little earlier on weekends. You skip morning coffee. And you really, really hate it when it rains. From trimmers to lawn and garden tractors, your John Deere dealer has all sorts of ways to make your work more enjoyable.
They always do.
Are you on a Rogers team?
I'm Dr. Arnold Mayer.
I'm the investigator in charge, Bill Smith.
Bill Smith, yes, I know. I've read many of your crash reports.
Naturally, I've heard of you, Doctor. What's your interest here?
You want me to leave?
No, it doesn't matter. All this just seems pretty far removed from your physics lab.
Maybe scientists should leave the lab more often. They might learn some things.
Dr. Mayer, what's an ecology professor doing at a crash site? Do you know someone on the plane?
Not that I'm aware of.
How did you hear about the crash, sir?
I got a call from a television.
He's the last guy I'd expect to find out here.
Yeah, actually he's not. He's been to several Midwest crashes. That big one in 79 at O'Hare, he was all over that.
I wonder why.
I don't think it'll win him another Nobel Prize.
Over here, I got it.
There's a whole mob here from Boeing, and the man from McDonnell Douglas is on the way. Westlake from the FBI is here, and assistant DA from Ramsey County.
Okay, the usual gang.
Mr. Jans, I'm Bill Smith of the NTSB.
Mr. Smith, my name is Raymond Leacock. I represent Mr. Jans. Is this a formal deposition?
Not yet. I'm sitting in on this.
Bill, meet Ian Carpenter. He's with the Air Traffic Controllers Organization.
Mr. Jans, I know this is a hard time for you. I want to hear what you saw and what your actions were.
We were handling 40 flights. 3 of us. Plus the private planes. The screen was so crowded. A goddamn headache. I was tired. The 35 was coming in from the east. No, from the west. An 880 was coming in.
Was that the 747, Don?
I looked away for a moment. Some other situation. And when I looked back, they changed places. Oh, I told 35 to turn. They were close, man. And then the numbers switched. And you couldn't tell them apart anymore.
Somebody's got these guys working harder and faster than I've ever seen.
Well, that DC-10 was pretty public. It spread itself over a field not half a mile from the interstate.
Right. They don't want people gawking at their, what was it they called that crash in Florida?
Involuntary conversion. I think they made a profit on that when the insurance paid off.
Yeah, well, they sure are busting their asses on this one. Look at that. They even got the ticket agents serving coffee.
Mr. Key, where does this go? What do you want to do with this stuff?
Did I tell you could touch that? Excuse me. Put that down. Just put that down.
Hey. How about some coffee? Hey, wait a minute.
I think she likes you, Bill.
What'd I do?
Could it be your breath? I thought you always got that reaction.
Gentlemen, they're ready to play the cockpit tapes.
Minneapolis, we are currently heading 0.
Anyway, 35, turn to heading.
Say again, Minneapolis.
Jesus, down. God. Down. Go down. My God, we hit him. We hit him.
Minneapolis, this is TU-835. Declaring an emergency. We hit another aircraft. Looked like a 10.
3 and 4 shutting down. Cutting field to 3.
We are going down. Repeat, going down.
How much of the wing is gone?
Ron, get back there. See how much I have left.
Right.
Make some coffee, Mr. Smith?
Damn it, I'm listening.
Still going down. Is there any place to land? I'll check.
Can you rewind that a little?
Still going down. Is there any place to land? I'll check for a field. Just look for a flat place, anything. We'll be on the ground. They're dead. They're all dead. What the hell's he talking about? Sit down for Christ's sake, Ron. They're dead. Oh, they're burned up. Jesus. There. Here it comes.
Was that Kennedy shouting?
Yeah. Rockwell couldn't understand it.
Run that last part through again.
I'll see if I can clean it up a bit for you.
Just look for a flat place, anything. We'll be on the ground. They're dead. They're all dead. What the hell's he talking about? Sit down for Christ's sake, Ron. They're dead. All of them. They're burned up. Jesus.
Burned up.
They were going to be. They might as well have been dead already. Makes me sick.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense.
You expect him to make sense at a time like that?
No, not like that. Okay, I back the pilots. Like they say, they're the first on the scene of the accident. But how many crash tapes have you heard?
God, too many. But how many times do you hear a man come apart like that? Okay, but it's got to happen sometime. He goes back there and sees all those people who are going to die, and it's too much for him. Obviously, they hadn't burned up yet.
Well, what about if, maybe there was a fire in the cabin. Maybe they were burned up already.
Sorry, but that won't work. The fuselage was unaffected by fire until after impact.
broke under the strain. Get me a transcript of that tape. Roger, set up a press conference for tonight. Let's go see what the dead have to say about it.
This gymnasium is just the biggest place they could find.
Oh, Bill, I've got something interesting for you. These are pretty good bodies in here. Next door, we got stuff from the DC-10, which is mostly pieces. Can't be identified. Next of kin are going to have to look at personal effects mostly. Not many faces to show them. Then the FBI takes over.
We'll be lucky to tag 60% for fingerprints and dental charts.
Not enough hands, not enough heads. We autopsied a few, and they died of trauma, dismemberment, burns, the usual. We got to get some reefer trucks in here and some airtight coffins.
Yeah, they're on their way.
Look, I only got this place for 2 days. They got a dance on
Trucks will
Tuesday.
be here.
Okay. Now, here's what I want you to see. 2 kinds of watches, okay? Mechanical's here and digital's here. Now, these digitals didn't do so good. Mostly they're blank. Heat must have wiped them out. But we did find this.
Yeah, so what?
Must have take a closer look.
Going backwards.
This better not be a joke.
It's not.
Somebody had a gag watch.
Well, we thought of that. Look at this.
Good evening. You all have copies of the prepared statement. I'm William Smith, investigator in charge. I'll try to answer your questions. But I warn you, we don't know much more than's in that statement. Who wants to go first?
Mr. Smith. Sir, there have been rumors of some type of computer error being the cause of this crash. Can you confirm this?
That's being looked at. I can't say more at this time.
Excuse me, Mr. Smith.
When can we talk to the controller who was handling the planes?
You'll have to take that up with the man's lawyer.
Mr. Smith, you're on record as issuing a pretty harsh indictment of the FAA for failing to require anti-collision devices on all commercial and private aircraft, even though, as you note, these devices have been available for over a decade. Would you care to comment?
Dr. Mayer, do you have any idea on what caused this crash?
One of Newton's laws, I suspect. One about gravity. Beyond that, I don't know any more than you do.
Can I have an interview, Doctor?
Gentlemen, please, I have to